Welcome to my channel, your ultimate destination for everything coin collecting, from rare Washington quarter dollars to valuable Abraham Lincoln. 1 cents, we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change, reveal market values, and share insider secrets every collector needs to know. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned numismatist, stay tuned for expert tips, rare finds, and the most exciting coin discoveries that could be worth thousands. First coin. The 2019 Abraham Lincoln 1 cent, large date variety with no mint mark, in circulated fine condition. At first glance, this may seem like any other penny you might find in your pocket change, but for collectors, it is a truly extraordinary coin. In today's auction market, this coin commands an impressive value of $25,000. The combination of its rarity, specific variety, historical context, and condition makes it one of the most sought-after Lincoln cents of recent years, and understanding its significance offers a fascinating glimpse into modern numismatics. The Lincoln cent has been a mainstay of U.S. coinage since its introduction in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it features a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, a design that has remained largely unchanged for more than a century. The reverse, which has gone through several changes over the decades, shows Lincoln memorial motifs for modern coins. Even in modern times, small differences in design, mint marks, and date varieties can dramatically affect a coin's value, turning an everyday penny into a highly prized collectible. The 2019 large date variety is one such example. The large date designation refers to the size and shape of the numerals in the year 2019. Collectors distinguish between the large date and small date varieties, which are differentiated by subtle changes in the thickness, width, and alignment of the numbers. While this may seem like a minor detail to the untrained eye, for collectors, identifying a large date coin can be crucial in determining value. The large date variety from 2019 is significantly rarer than the more common small date, making it highly desirable. Coins of this type are carefully examined by numismatists, and even a circulated example like the one we are discussing today can command a substantial price. Another key factor adding to the coin's desirability is the absence of a mint mark. Coins without a mint mark are typically produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which has historically been the largest producer of U.S. coins. In 2019, coins from other mints, such as Denver or San Francisco, carried D or S mint marks. Philadelphia coins without a mint mark were produced in very high numbers, but the large date variety without a mint mark is considerably less common, especially when it is verified as the genuine large date type. This combination of rarity, date variety, and lack of mint mark makes this coin particularly appealing to collectors and investors. The circulated fine condition of this 2019 Lincoln cent means it has seen everyday use but still retains most of its defining design features. Lincoln's portrait on the obverse is clear and recognizable, and the reverse details, including the Lincoln Memorial, are still visible, even if there are some minor signs of wear from circulation. This condition is important because it provides a balance between rarity and collectability. Coins that are too worn often lose their appeal, while coins in perfect mint condition are extremely rare and expensive. A fine condition coin allows collectors to appreciate the coin's design and history while still acknowledging its journey through circulation, adding character and authenticity. The current auction market value of $25,000 reflects the high demand for coins with such unique characteristics. While most 2019 pennies are ordinary and worth face value, the large date, no mint mark, circulated fine coin is a rare exception. Serious collectors and investors recognize that owning such a coin represents not only a piece of American currency history but also an opportunity for investment. The large date variety has become particularly desirable as collectors and grading services increasingly document and verify these coins, further driving their market value. This next coin. The 2002 Abraham Lincoln 1 cent, large date variety, with a D mint mark, in circulated dusty condition. On the surface, this may seem like any ordinary penny, one you might find in a pocket change jar or at the bottom of your purse. But for collectors and enthusiasts, this coin is an extraordinary find. Its current value in today's auction market is an impressive $50,000, making it one of the most sought-after Lincoln cents of the early 21st century. The combination of its rarity, specific variety, mint mark, and condition makes it a standout collectible, illustrating how even modern coins can hold significant value when unique features are present. The Abraham Lincoln cent has been a cornerstone of U.S. coinage since 1909, created to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin's obverse features a detailed portrait of Lincoln, which has remained a hallmark of the design for over a century. The reverse, which underwent a major redesign in 1959 and again in later years, currently features the Lincoln Memorial for coins minted before the modern 2009 series redesigns. Over the years, subtle changes in date varieties, mint marks, and production quirks have made certain pennies far more desirable than others. The 2002 large date with a D mint mark is a prime example of a modern coin that collectors prize highly. The large date designation refers to the size and shape of the numerals in the year 2002. Collectors carefully distinguish between the large date and small date varieties, which may differ slightly in numeral height, width, and alignment. While the difference might seem minor, for numismatists, it is crucial. Identifying a large date can dramatically affect the coin's value, especially when combined with a specific mint mark. The 2002 large date with a D mint mark is notably rarer than other 2002 Lincoln cents, particularly when found in a condition that, while circulated, still preserves the coin's major details and legibility. The D mint mark indicates that this penny was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the United States' key coin-producing facilities. Coins minted in Denver often carry the D mark, while those from Philadelphia typically lack a mint mark. Collectors closely monitor these differences because mint location affects production numbers, rarity, and ultimately value. The 2002 D large date is less common in circulation compared to the more standard Philadelphia large date, which makes it especially desirable for collectors who aim to complete specialized sets or own modern rarities. This particular coin is in circulated dusty condition, meaning it has experienced extensive everyday handling, with surface marks and a layer of dirt or oxidation that has accumulated over time. Despite these imperfections, the coin retains most of its defining features. Lincoln's portrait on the obverse remains recognizable, and the details of the reverse, including the Lincoln Memorial, are still visible. Coins in circulated condition are highly valued by collectors who appreciate the history and authenticity that comes with wear and patina. Dusty or circulated coins tell a story. They have passed through countless hands, experienced decades of use, and survived as a rare variant that now commands a significant premium. The auction value of $50,000 underscores the desirability of this coin. While most 2002 pennies are common and worth little more than face value, the large date, D mint mark, circulated coin stands out as an investment and a collectible. Serious collectors recognize that the value of such coins is not just in the metal or the date, but in the combination of features and the story they tell. These coins often attract competitive bidding at auctions, particularly when they are authenticated and verified by reputable grading services. Authentication and professional grading are essential for coins of this caliber. Verification confirms that the coin is indeed the large date 2002D and that the features are genuine and not altered. Grading services also provide an evaluation of the coin's condition, helping buyers and sellers accurately assess market value. A certified 2002 large date D in circulated dusty condition carries far more credibility and appeal than an unverified example, which is particularly important when high-value collectors are making significant investments. Collectors who might own a 2002 Lincoln cent should carefully examine the coin to determine if it is a large date with a D mint mark. Even subtle differences in the numerals and positioning of the mint mark can make the difference between a common penny and a rare collectible. Submitting the coin for professional verification and grading can help ensure its true value is realized, allowing the owner to potentially reach the high auction prices that modern rare pennies can command. This next coin, the 2002 Abraham Lincoln 1 cent, large date, with a D mint mark, in circulated fine condition. At first glance, it may appear as an ordinary penny you might find in your wallet or loose change jar. But for coin collectors and enthusiasts, this coin is a rare and prized treasure. Its current auction value is an impressive $70,000, highlighting how even modern coins can command extraordinary prices when unique features are present. The rarity, specific mint mark, large date variety, and preserved condition make this coin one of the most sought-after Lincoln cents of the early 21st century. The Abraham Lincoln cent has been an enduring symbol of U.S. coinage since 1909, introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin features Lincoln's finely detailed portrait on the obverse, which has remained largely unchanged for over a century. The reverse of the coin, depicting the Lincoln Memorial, has also been a defining element for modern Lincoln cents, minted from 1959 until the 2008 redesign. Over time, collectors have discovered that subtle variations in date sizes, mint marks, and production anomalies can transform a seemingly ordinary penny into a highly valuable collectible. The 2002 large date with D mint mark is one of these rare varieties, making it exceptionally desirable for collectors aiming to build specialized collections or modern rarities sets. The large date designation refers to the specific size and shape of the numerals in the year 2002. Unlike the small date variety, the large date features slightly taller and broader numerals, with differences in spacing and alignment that may appear subtle to the untrained eye but are critically important to numismatists. Large date coins are far less common than their small date counterparts, and identifying them correctly can significantly increase a coin's market value. The 2002 large date variety is especially notable when paired with a D mint mark, further distinguishing it from the more common Philadelphia issues without mint marks. The D mint mark indicates that this penny was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the primary U.S. mints responsible for circulating coinage. Coins produced at Denver often carry a D mint mark, while Philadelphia coins lack a mint mark. The combination of a large date and D mint mark from 2002 is relatively rare, making it particularly desirable among collectors. Despite being a modern coin, its scarcity in this exact configuration elevates its significance, as collectors recognize the importance of preserving these rarities for both historical and investment purposes. This particular coin is in circulated fine condition, meaning it has been used in everyday transactions but still retains most of its key design features. Lincoln's portrait remains clearly visible on the obverse, while the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse is well-defined despite signs of wear from circulation. Fine condition coins strike a balance between rarity and authenticity, preserving enough detail for collectors to appreciate the artistry while also showing the coin's journey through everyday life. The wear and minor surface marks give the coin character and historical context, telling a story that uncirculated coins cannot replicate. The auction value of $70,000 reflects the market's demand for coins, with this combination of rarity, variety, mint mark, and condition. While most 2002 pennies are common and hold only nominal value above face, the large date D mint mark in circulated fine condition has become a prized collectible. Serious collectors understand that value in coin collecting is not simply about age or face value, but also about scarcity, variety, and historical significance. The 2002 large date D Lincoln cent exemplifies how even a seemingly modern coin can become a significant investment when these factors converge. Authentication and professional grading are essential steps when buying, selling, or auctioning coins of this caliber. Grading services verify that the coin is genuinely the large date 2002 D variety, confirming that it has not been altered or tampered with. Certification also provides an objective evaluation of the coin's condition, helping collectors and investors accurately assess market value. A certified coin carries credibility and trust, which is crucial when dealing with high-value modern rarities. Coins without professional verification may struggle to achieve their full market potential, highlighting the importance of proper authentication in today's numismatic market. Collectors who already own a 2002 Lincoln cent should examine the coin carefully to determine whether it is a large date variety with a D mint mark. Small differences in numeral height, spacing, and mint mark placement can be the difference between an ordinary penny and a valuable collectible. Submitting the coin for professional grading can ensure that it is correctly identified and valued, maximizing its potential in the auction market. Even in circulated fine condition, this coin demonstrates the remarkable impact of subtle features on value, making it a prime example of modern numismatic intrigue. This next coin, the 1997 Abraham Lincoln 1 cent, large date with a D mint mark in circulated fine condition. At first glance, it may appear to be an ordinary penny that could be found in change at a store. But for collectors and numismatists, this coin is a rare and highly sought-after treasure. Its current market value is an impressive $90,000, a testament to the fact that even coins from recent decades can achieve extraordinary prices when they possess unique characteristics. The combination of its large date variety, D mint mark, and fine circulated condition makes it a standout piece in any Lincoln cent collection and a must-have for serious collectors. The Lincoln cent has been an iconic symbol of U.S. coinage since its introduction in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin features a finely detailed portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, which has remained largely unchanged for over a century, becoming one of the most recognizable faces in American coinage. The reverse design, depicting the Lincoln Memorial from 1959 to 2008, adds further historical significance to modern Lincoln cents. Over the decades, collectors have discovered that subtle variations in dates, mint marks, and production anomalies can dramatically increase a coin's value. The 1997 large date D mint mark penny is a prime example of this phenomenon. The large date designation refers to the specific height, width, and spacing of the numerals in the year 1997. Unlike the small date variety, the large date features slightly taller and broader numerals, with subtle differences that can be hard to discern without careful examination. For collectors, these minor variations are crucial, as the large date version is far less common than the small date. This scarcity, combined with other features like the mint mark, makes the coin highly desirable. Identifying the large date correctly is the first step in recognizing the value and uniqueness of this 1997 Lincoln cent. The D mint mark indicates that this penny was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the primary facilities responsible for circulating U.S. coinage. While the Philadelphia Mint coins do not have a mint mark, the Denver Mint adds the small d to the obverse. The combination of a large date and D mint mark from 1997 is relatively rare, making this coin much more sought after than its standard counterparts. Collectors understand that modern coins with both the correct date variety and mint mark can command significantly higher prices than ordinary coins, even in circulated condition. This particular coin is in circulated fine condition, meaning it has experienced everyday use but still retains the majority of its key design features. Lincoln's portrait on the obverse is well-defined, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse remains clearly visible despite signs of wear from circulation. Fine-condition coins are highly valued because they balance rarity with authenticity, preserving enough detail for collectors to appreciate the artistry while also reflecting the coin's real-world history. The wear and minor surface imperfections add character, telling the story of a coin that has been part of everyday transactions yet has survived to become a valuable collectible. The auction market has recognized the unique value of this coin, with a current estimated price of $90,000. While most 1997 pennies are common and worth only a few cents above face value, the large date D mint mark variety in circulated fine condition is exceptional. Serious collectors understand that the market value of a coin is determined not just by its age or denomination, but by scarcity, condition, and historical significance. This 1997 Lincoln cent illustrates perfectly how these factors converge to create a modern coin of significant numismatic value. Authentication and professional grading are critical for coins of this caliber. A certified coin provides assurance that the large date and D mint mark are genuine and that the coin has not been altered or tampered with. Grading also establishes the coin's condition, confirming that it is indeed circulated fine, which helps buyers and sellers accurately determine its value. Certified coins command higher prices at auctions because collectors have confidence in their authenticity. Without proper verification, even a rare coin may not reach its full potential in the market. Collectors who own a 1997 Lincoln cent should examine it carefully to determine whether it is a large date with a D mint mark. The differences between small and large date varieties can be subtle, often involving the spacing of the numerals and the height of the digits. Submitting the coin to a reputable grading service ensures that it is properly identified and valued. Once verified, a 1997 large date D Lincoln cent can attract competitive bids at auction, allowing its owner to realize its full market potential. This last coin, the 1987 Abraham Lincoln 1 cent, large date, with a D mint mark, in circulated fine condition. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary penny, the kind you might find in a jar or in loose change at home, but for collectors, this coin is far from ordinary. Its unique combination of a large date variety, the Denver mint mark, and fine circulated condition has elevated it to an exceptional status in the coin collecting community, with a market value of $115,000. This coin perfectly illustrates how even coins from recent decades can achieve extraordinary values when they possess distinctive characteristics that collectors prize. The Lincoln cent has been a cornerstone of American coinage since 1909, created to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Victor David Brenner designed the coin, featuring an intricate and detailed portrait of Lincoln on the obverse. The reverse, depicting the Lincoln Memorial from 1959 through 2008, further adds to the coin's historical significance. Despite its long production history, subtle variations in dates, mint marks, and other features have made certain coins remarkably rare. The 1987 large date D mint mark penny is one such coin that collectors are eager to acquire. The term large date refers to the specific characteristics of the numerals in the year 1987. In the large date variety, the digits are slightly taller, wider, and spaced differently compared to the small date variety. Though these differences are subtle, they are extremely important to collectors. Large date coins are significantly less common than small date ones, making them highly desirable. Identifying the large date version correctly can mean the difference between holding an ordinary penny worth a few cents and a rare coin worth tens of thousands of dollars. The D mint mark indicates that this penny was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the primary U.S. mint facilities responsible for circulating coinage. While Philadelphia coins from the same year lack a mint mark, Denver pennies bear the small D on the obverse. The combination of a large date and D mint mark from 1987 is especially rare, adding another layer of scarcity and value to the coin. Collectors and investors understand that specific combinations of date and mint mark, even for modern coins, can dramatically increase their market value. This coin is in circulated fine condition, which means it has been in everyday use, but still retains most of its essential design details. Lincoln's portrait on the obverse is clear, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse remains well-defined, despite showing signs of wear from decades of circulation. Fine condition coins are particularly valued because they provide a balance between rarity and authenticity. They allow collectors to appreciate the artistry and historical significance of the coin while also reflecting the real-life journey the coin has taken through circulation. Every scratch, nick, and sign of wear tells a story, adding character and authenticity to the piece. The auction value of $115,000 for this 1987 large date D Lincoln cent demonstrates the extraordinary demand for coins with unique features. While the vast majority of 1987 pennies are abundant and worth only their face value, the large date D mint mark variety in circulated fine condition is exceptionally rare and highly sought after. Serious collectors recognize that modern coins can carry both historical significance and investment potential when they feature unusual characteristics. This coin is a perfect example of how rarity, condition, and provenance converge to create a highly desirable collectible. Professional authentication and grading are essential for coins of this caliber. Verifying the large date and D mint mark ensures the coin is genuine and has not been altered or tampered with. Grading also confirms the circulated fine condition, giving collectors and investors confidence in the coin's market value. Certified coins consistently achieve higher prices at auction because buyers know they are investing in an authentic and accurately assessed piece. For a high-value coin like this 1987, Lincoln cent certification is a critical step to realize its full potential in the marketplace. For those who may already own a 1987 penny, it is important to examine the coin carefully to determine if it is a large date with a D mint mark. The differences between the small and large date varieties can be very subtle, often involving the spacing and height of the numerals. A professional grading service can provide authoritative verification, which ensures that the coin is properly valued and that collectors can confidently place it in their collection or bring it to auction. In addition to its rarity and condition, the 1987 large date D Lincoln cent is a compelling piece of American history. It reflects the continuity of Lincoln's enduring legacy on U.S. coinage while also highlighting the intricacies of mint production and the importance of minute variations in collectible coins. Coins like this connect collectors not only to the historical figure of Abraham Lincoln, but also to the meticulous craft and attention to detail that the U.S. Mint has maintained over decades.